6. We were hovering around 5% containment. I expect that to go up this evening. We won't know until briefing tonight, but we lost a lot of line overnight. In fact, as you drive 173, as you can see, we went way north of 173 and east of 173, which was one of our containment lines. And then, of course, a lot of the activity that we're seeing right now is further east towards the spillway, the Deep Creek spillway, and then a little bit more up towards the Pinnacles, which, as you know, are up towards the mountaintop. Well, Deer Lodge Park, as you know, is under evacuation orders right now. That's out of an abundance of caution. We don't roll the dice on those things. We create trigger points. Our experts, our fire experts back at the ICP, create trigger points when everything's calm. And so then when it hits that trigger point, you don't second guess your trigger point in the heat of battle. And so it hit that trigger point. We called for evacuations, and that way we keep everybody safe. And it allows firefighters to get in there and get enough space to protect structures, and then do an aggressive assault on the fire, a direct assault on them. That's a good sign. That means the fire's moving away from that area. So yesterday, as you recall, and it's a good reminder, that some of the south of Ranchero in the Hesperia was under a mandatory. We saw it move away from there overnight and then this morning. So we were able to lift those. We know it's a huge inconvenience when we put somebody out of their home. So we're constantly evaluating it. But on the other hand, the public wants to make sure we're not putting them in harm's way, and then we're giving them plenty of. So it's a bit of a game for us. We have to do it often and regularly, but really our focus is keeping people safe and then having enough room to do a direct attack on the fire. Well, a couple messages. One message is we haven't lost any structures in this fire. I wish we could say that for every fire we were on. The men and women that you see behind us just doing line reinforcement now and structure protection, they made a valiant stand. I was out here the other night when we were protecting structures, so the men and women were protecting structures, and they put themselves in harm's way, obviously, to protect lives and property. That's the oath that they take. The other message is, get ready now. Structure defense and protection starts before the fire starts. But the men and women of this department, of our cooperating agencies, of CAL FIRE and the Forest Service, they're to be commended. They took a stand, as you just mentioned, on some of these homes that maybe others would have said, I don't feel comfortable in here. And in the county fire department, if I can speak specifically to the county, a lot of these guys, men and women, live in this community. We have people that live in the Summit Valley area and Hesperia. A large part of our department lives in the desert, high desert area, and up in the mountains. So they're going to dig in and get it done. And that's what they did last night. I appreciate the thanks. I'll make sure I pass it on to the men and women. But they fought hard, and some of them are working off little sleep. I can notice when I go up and shake their hand and say thanks. A lot of their engines are covered in retardant, but I appreciate that. We do it because that's what we're paid to do, but they have great pride in protecting the people of this community.